can rap quite like I can. I take a muscle bound man and put a face in the sand. Um, this ain't so funny though, man. It says I wouldn't even let him work as a mall cop. Whistleblower calls JBLM police system broken. Um, and that's a sister that this little coward is corralling down there. We'll be right back on Keep It P Podcast. Hold the mayo.
Music teasing.
Is the fucking best.
Kendra Blackwood is the best. And welcome back, man. This is
She is the best.
Yeah, she's the best. We got a video of this incident. It doesn't any sound, and they probably did it that way to take away the impact of what was actually going on. I am going to blow it up. Fair use is everything fair. This may be a little disturbing. So if you got young children watching, make them leave the room now. We don't want to see anybody brutalizing our sisters out here. No Negro trauma porn from this buster. But anyway, to preface this for you, surveillance video shared with Fox 13 News shows a military doctor at Joint Base Lewis-McChord jab DNA swab into soldier's mouth and pinning her head against the wall. Uh. So they're having a melee back and forth. Look, bam. No. He wouldn't have did that with nobody else. He would not.
Are you grabbing her hair?
Yeah, look, got her head, pushing her head back all into the wall, slamming her, jamming her, bamming her. Oh, no. That's not cool. Look, Sarge okay with that? Sarge just came in like it was cool, or whoever that was. It was all good just a week ago.
Damn. Oh, we can't see no more, huh? That's all we got for us, huh?
Yeah, that was all they had. Hold on real quick. Let me give you some contextual.
A country like China or any other major country.
What is JBLM? They got you thinking it's Junior Black Lives Matter.
Thirdly,
what is that?
Our experts together to discuss risk and safety as a social artificial intelligence. As many of you travel with me around the world, almost everywhere I go, every major leader wants to talk about artificial intelligence. These are tangible steps in the right direction to determine what's useful and not useful, what's dangerous and what's
why. Anyway, glad he's done. Back to what we was talking about though. So like a couple videos. All I want to know, I just want to know, and that's that JBLM stands for Base Lewis-McChord. They're questioning the actions of a superior after a video of a former officer surfaced showing him grabbing a female and pinning her against the wall and appearing to take multiple swipes at her face. Whistleblowers say that the video depicts a clear example of assault. They also believe it was Barry, which allowed the officer involved in the incident to move on to a more prominent job outside of the military. The officer now employed by the Department of Homeland Security will now have a better chance of encountering the public. It shouldn't have been happening, said civilian officer who asked Fox 13 News, did they identify him out of fear of the relationship? Says, and I quote, what I've heard is that they knew, he continued, they brushed it off and like as it was no big deal. Those who had seen the video at the JBLM, Fox told the news that there was excessive force and never appeared in the case report. When Fox News asked about it, the JBLM spokesman declined to answer instead of offering a 2-sentence response after requesting an extension for the review of the situation. With no explanation, the Public Affairs Office simply noted that the incident is closed. The situation unfolded in May 2023 when a female soldier was sent to the civilian police department for what a whistleblower called a minor infraction. Sergeant Timothy Skull, the officer depicted in the video, told Fox 13 that he was attempting to obtain a DNA sample, and the soldier refused. She got under my skin a bit, but you're supposed to be trained for that. You're supposed to get under your skin. You out under in the foxhole in the trenches, and something got under your skin, and now you'd have put the whole platoon in jeopardy. Is that what you're talking about?
Or if you ever got captured by the enemy, you telling all the secrets, because all they got to do is just get under your skin and you going to tell all the secrets.
True. In the video, you see the female soldier's head pinned against the wall. Other officers who are review of the video say that what is depicted is a series of swipes at her head and a fury of moves that she remains seated in an assault. If someone refuses a DNA sample, which is mandatory per the Department of Defense or of the soldiers, the easiest way to do is to release them to their unit and then tell them to bring them back. They'll bring them back the next day, one officer said. Another noted that they could have prevailed in the situation, said the second officer who outranked Skull. Timelines of the event, blah, 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 blah. Well, hold on. What I did notice about the timeline on the event is how long it took. 2019, and then here we go. It's 2023, and the video, the incident take place. So this is all the stuff that Cuz done did. Oh, this is all his violations. It says hired as a supervisory police officer, aka patrol sergeant. Probation period ends. Violated a civilian's rights, sent to the training, completed the training, begins FTO field training officer program, phase 2 extended blue, attempted an
promotion.
Yeah, got a promotion. Phase 2 of extended after not meeting criteria. Phase 2 of FTO extended after not meeting criteria. So he sucked.
So I gotta hold on. I got in trouble. I got a promotion. I sucked at the promotion. You extended my time for me to get busy with the promotion.
Then you attempt to unlawfully arrest again, stopped by training officer, put on performance improvement plan. Phase 3 of the FTO extended after not meeting criteria for the improvement plan, placed on the do not arms list because we don't want to get your goofy self a gun because you don't know what to do with it. Review board,
you're mentally ill.
Right. A review board votes anonymously to terminate Skull's training. You ain't cutting the mustard. We got to let you go. Counseling letter indicates he failed to meet 2 policies, can't comprehend, and then incident captured on video takes place. But ain't he still in a high-ranking position? How do you, through all of that, how do you maintain the position that's able to do what she's doing? Boy, white supremacy is real nice.
He got another promotion. They said that early in the article. He works at the Defense Department or something.
Oh yeah,
he got a whole new.
Totally out of there. He's on to bigger and better things to go do more and more crime
for white supremacy.
That's right. The officers that spoke up and alerted Fox News of their concerns say that their questions over whether Skull should have been in a room at the time of the incident. In fact, it appears that the superiors within JBLM civilian police force believe that Skull was incapable of doing his job before May 2023 incident took place. And documents obtained by Fox News superior officers documented a number of troubling incidents involving Skull. One training officer wrote, "I feel that Skull will continue to be a liability to himself, co-workers, and the agency if he continues without reevaluation." But y'all keeping him in the position though. Why? Man, Well, if you got that complexion for the protection, that's exactly what it means. You are protected through all your knucklehead, dumb caveman antics. You just get to
Period.
do anything,
He's
and you
incapable, they said. Incapable.
but you get a position, a high-ranking one, to do
A
these type.
promotion.
As the officer explained to Fox 12, his role would have been of that of supervisory officer.
Mm.
You get supervisory anything. You can't even supervise yourself.
Hmm.
Beyond that, military police officers, MPs, would be looking to him for guidance, and
Oh.
civil officers receive additional training. However, in late 2021, Skoll was told to F off as he approached a civilian walking along a public road near JBLM training ground, then led to Skoll would later describe in his own words documented in JBL records as a serious error, a violation of a woman's civil rights by illegally detaining her. A superior then patrol division chief would later write, due to his lack of understanding of fundamental police practices and concepts, Sergeant Skoll was not fully prepared for the position of a competent police officer, not to mention a lead police officer. Then why does he have the job?
I heard incompetent.
Who? Who's giving him the job? Who's not
Incompetent.
firing him? Who? Other white
Not
guys?
mentioned. Hmm.
It has to be other white guys.
Hmm.
It has to be other white guys. It's like, hey, give him a chance. He'll grow into it.
We
Give him a
take care
chance.
of our own.
We take care of our own. He'll get it, man. Just give him a little while. He'll get it, man. I see it, man. It's starting to click. It's starting to get him. It's starting to get it.
He just had a bad day.
The decision to lead to Skull being sent back to the academy for training upon completion was a sign up for field officer training in 2022. Within a few months, he had taken part in a similar scenario as what he had played out that landed him in hot water again to begin with. By then, multiple field training officers had held him back in training over concerns of his knowledge of policy, knowledge of procedure, and officer safety. A memo was sent out to not arm Skull at a point in time. Don't give him a gun. Whatever you do, let everybody else train. Let everybody else get their little one-off down range and one close quarters. And Skull, don't give him one. But then he get out and get a police leadership position.
Because he's still good at anti-black racism.
Boom. There you go. That led to a review board making the decision to terminate Skull's training in July 2022. But he still got to a position, though.
Almost a year later.
And he's even at a higher one now.
He is the best at white supremacy, and they couldn't get rid of him.
The document explained that Skull had the inability to retain or respond to the training provided.
Yeah, because what he was going to do was do white people like that, and they couldn't have that. He only has one switch. Do everybody dusty. Like,
Right.
nah, you got to only do the Negroes like that. Like, what? I don't know how to do that.
Right.
Everybody, I got to bust everybody head.
Asked about those who question whether Skull should have been allowed to have a badge, he seemed agitated, told Fox 13. Those people shouldn't have had a badge either. Hold up, let me read that again. The people that gave him a badge should not have had a badge either. I totally agree. Given time to explain what he meant, he described, here go the back pedal.
To walk it back.
Couldn't just
Now walk
stand
it
on that
back. Now walk it back. Now walk it back. Now walk it back. Now walk it back.
He said, "Give it time to explain what he meant." He described that if there were who he believed they were, then they had their own issues as police officers, right?
Nah, that's still the pussyfoot. It don't matter who's in them positions. You know that whoever's in them positions shouldn't have been letting this dude run around all willy-nilly. And now you was like, hold on, some of them could be my guys now. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the other ones that if it's them that I'm really, really thinking about, then them is the bad apples. But if they the homies, nah, they good. They good. I ain't talking about them.
He also asked whether a female soldier was owed an apology for having her head pinned against the wall. He paused for several seconds before a clear and decisive no. As a person, I never had an issue with him as a person. The second whistleblower said, personal
Mm.
wise, I wouldn't even let him be a mall cop. So, but that's white supremacy too,
I
because
told you he's a great white supremacist. No,
yeah,
she don't get no sorry for what? No, the only sorry is that he got caught. That's the only sorry that should be said is he's a sorry mother sucker because he got caught
straight
again
up,
and again and again.
right. That's what they don't like, the cottage. That's what it is. That you like, you can practice white supremacy all you want, but when you get caught, buddy, we got to throw you under the bus, man. We got to throw you. Sorry about that. You can do it all you want, but if you get caught, buddy, we don't know you. Anyway, so just know that him and all type of people like him is swimming and infested Asianists all up in the army and the forces and all that. I
Slave patrol.
literally don't understand. Well, okay. I try to be a little sensitive because now my dad was in the army, so was my stepsister, so was a lot of, or I'm not my stepsister, my half sister. Sorry, that's my half sister. My half sister. Um, so I got military in my family, but when you know
I as
better, you
well,
know better.
sir.
Yeah. So I'm not. I appreciate the struggles. I appreciate you making it back home, because if you didn't, I guess I would not be here. So appreciate you making it back home, doing what you needed to do. I just don't have to agree with black people going to fight for a country that's not going to fight for them when they get back. That's just how I feel.
Period.
That's
And
just how.
and 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 let me play the little advocate. I'm saying they was playing a chess move and it was the wrong move. They thought that if we went over here and helped Zaddy, then when we came back, we was gonna get some love. And they probably was even told that that would happen.
Hmm. I mean, for the most part, people that I know went to the army and risked their lives, though they do be kind of, if they ain't all mentally messed up, they got a pretty decent life, right? They got
Right,
paid
right.
school, you know what I'm saying, driving a little Charger or whatever, little Challenger. Seems like that's the car.
Hey, and they wouldn't let their kids go do it.
Right, right, right. Yeah, because nah, I never had a thought about it. Nah, I never really thought about it. My dad didn't push it on me. My dad didn't even really talk about it with me. Like, he told
And
me,
if it was that great of an experience, he would have.
right, straight up. Well, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. I got 4 words for you, man. I don't know what you're gonna do out there, but guard your grill and knuckle up. I need you to go ahead and do these 4 things for me. Subscribe if you're live, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere. You can do that on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it on home, come here, man. I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm about to do high for sure. You already know.